Hello, hello, hello. I am back. It is day 3.5. Well, I've gone about 3.5 days without eating. Tomorrow night marks 5 days and I will be able to eat food again. Now, the thing about eating food after a fast is you do not want to eat much, trust me. I learned the hard way. One time Mike and I did this fast. It was kind of funny looking back, but at the time I felt like I was going to die. I did a 4-day fast, and to break the fast, we actually did a 4-day fast fry challenge. So Mike only ate fried food for 4 days. Everything he had to make had to be deep fried. It was pretty cool. He was figuring out how to make like deep fried bagels, deep fried like ice cream cereal bars, all this crazy shit. And I did not eat, and I had to sit there and watch him eat all this stuff. So the last day we broke it with his breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert pizza. It was 8 slices, 2 slices each. Breakfast was bacon, egg, and cheese. Lunch was a bacon chicken Caesar. Dinner was a homemade sausage pasta slice, and then dessert was the churros and ice cream. It was absurd. I wish I would have enjoyed it more, but I took one bite and I felt like I had a walnut for a stomach that had just consumed an elephant. Felt terrible. The top of my mouth started to burn, which is really weird. That happens a lot when I fast. The top of your roof, the roof of your mouth will start to burn. So what I've been doing recently is kind of like brushing my teeth up there just to keep it nice. I think it's just so, what's the word? I think it's so sensitive that it just starts to get hot. Anyhow, today is 3.5 days and I'm actually feeling really good. I walked to the market, it's snowing, it's freezing outside, and I was pretty slow. I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm pretty tripped out right now. Ironically, when I got home, I started to feel much better because I started to cook. I've done a lot of things. I've been editing, watching a lot of movies, writing books, reading books, playing music, and it wasn't until I started to cook that I actually felt pretty good, so that was interesting. I mean, I feel good, I just don't have much energy. Interestingly enough, I'm not tired. I'm not like yawning, like tired, I want to go to sleep. I'm just very, very chill. Just like, kind of whatever. Oh, that is the timer, and speaking of the timer, I'll stop you. What I'm doing right now is I am prepping a bunch of stuff that takes a few days to make, usually like a day or two, so that way when my fast is over, I'll have food. Even though I probably won't eat much of this food, to be honest, after all my past experiences, I'll probably just eat like a piece of fruit to start very slow, very, very slow. But I just want to show you guys what I am making. And I'll actually give you some tips because the things I'm making are really simple things that a lot of people don't realize you can make at home for very cheap, very simple. And, if you have time to wait, they don't take too much time. It's a lot of just sitting around and waiting. So, first thing here, I've been really into grinding my own meats because I think the misconception is that to grind meats you need to have a meat grinder. And to do really good grinds, sure. But just to get something like ground chicken, which to be honest, I've been eating chicken that's ground a lot. I absolutely love meatballs, but I started making these chicken meatballs because someone had given me one, I tasted it, and I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. I'm starting to like the chicken meatballs better. But today I went to the store and I couldn't find any ground chicken, so I was like, oh, I'll just make it. All you do is you take some chicken thigh, boneless, skinless. I took the bone out, or you can buy it with it out. And then I just blended it up with herbs and spices. I got all these great spices when I was on a trip recently, like Jamaican jerk and some Brothers Green like smoky rub one out sauce, rub one out, not sauce. I'm losing. I haven't eaten in a while. The shaky stuff, whatever you call it, rub, seasoning. And I just blended it up in a food processor with some fresh herbs and the seasoning, and I have this awesome blended mixture. And then you just form this into balls. You don't need to add anything else. You fry that up, maybe put it in the oven for a little bit, and you will have incredibly tasting chicken meatballs. Next thing, I need something cold, so I ended up making a coconut vanilla ice cream. It's actually coconut milk, so there's no dairy or eggs or anything in there. And this, I'm really excited about. I use fresh coconut beans. I use fresh vanilla beans. I rarely do that. Now, you're probably wondering what's going on over here. A couple things. First off, this bad boy, oh yeah. This is the ultimate in pickling. I made a pickling solution with vinegar, spices, what else was in there? There's some water, mostly white distilled vinegar, sugar, bay leaf and a couple other things, garlic. And then I mixed it in with just a bunch of veggies. I have kohlrabi, carrots, raisins, dates, figs, sun-dried tomatoes, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and carrots and onions. I wanted to just try what everything that I have in my house, and chickpeas. I pretty much just wanted to see what everything in my house would taste like pickled, so I just threw it all in there. Now the final two things that you'll find interesting are, A, you see this meat? I made 3-way beef jerky. All I did was take top round beef and you pound it really thin with a pounder, slice it up, and then I just mixed it in some seasoning. I did 3 different seasonings. Jamaican jerk seasoning is going to be freaking awesome. Then I also did the Brothers Green Smoky Rub one out. And then I got this awesome steak seasoning in St. Martin on the island. And it's just like beautiful looking. You can kind of see it there. And all I do is then put it on one of these racks on my dehydrator, and then I dehydrate these guys overnight, and then I will have delicious beef jerky. Now the thing about this is, you're probably wondering, what is that? Well, that is a hot pepper, and this specifically is a cayenne pepper. I'm going to do a video very soon, but just to show you the basics. If you cut these up and you dehydrate them and you blend them, you will have homemade cayenne pepper. Very, very simple. One ingredient, that's all you need, and it's going to be incredible. I've done it with a lot of different peppers. Never done cayenne pepper, but I love cayenne pepper. So, I'm dehydrating those right now. Put my meat on top, close the lid, and then I will have, by tomorrow, delicious beef jerky. Now this thing, this Nesco dehydrator, this thing's incredible. It does meats, jerky, fish, fruits, nuts, seeds. I don't know what the difference between meats and jerky is, but at the same temperature. Fruits, nuts, seeds, herbs, spices. You can dehydrate anything. Comes with all these different, whatever you call these things, racks. And the cool thing about the racks is that you can pretty much do as many as you want and make a ton of jerky. There's even more here. I'm making like, you know, 1.5 pounds jerky, and that's going to be a shit ton of jerky for me. Crazy part about the dehydrator, it's only like 50 bucks, so I suggest you buy one. I'm gonna probably link this with another video, my 5-day, maybe breaking the fast, just the final day, but I feel great. If you want to do it, give it a try. Again, I suggest just starting small, doing a 1-day fast, but thank you guys for sticking around. You rock. See you soon. Day 5. I have officially finished my 5-day water only no food fast. And I thought, because of the incidences I've had and the other times I just started to gorge myself and just ate crazy and felt like shit, that I would start really simple. I just freshly squeezed some orange juice, a little bit of lime. I'm just gonna take some sips of this, and then in a few hours, you know, officially break my fast with actual food. I made all kinds of stuff. My beef jerky, I pickled a bunch of stuff. I just made this awesome chicken stock with like a consomme. I made these grape leaves that are stuffed with chicken, jerk chicken, and rice. Very excited to say the least. It's been a crazy experience. I do suggest if you fast, obviously you start with 1 day and work your way up. But the biggest thing that I've noticed is the extremes of weather. I once tried to fast in really very, very hot heat, and it screwed me up. And right now it is bitter cold. It's like 0 degrees outside in New York, so that's not helping because I can't really go out too much and get out. But otherwise, I felt pretty good. You know, a little headache here and there, like felt kind of weak, but I wasn't tired. I did a lot of writing, very chill. If you want to try it, it's a good way to reset. Truthfully, it's just a really great way to reapproach food because, you know, you spend so much time away from it that you get so excited to eat and you savor things more and you appreciate the flavor. And honestly, just cooking has been kind of the thing that's kind of kept me, I don't want to say sane, but whenever I started to cook, I started to feel better. I wasn't able to eat, I wasn't able to taste. I couldn't even taste stuff. But it was fun to cook and to really just try to smell things and see how they went, like this fresh orange juice. But anyhow, enough talking, here we go. I'm kind of like, geez, this is the longest fast I've ever done. Whoa. That is intense. I already like the idea of introducing food in my body. Is like, I can feel it like going down. It's crazy. Oh God, fresh. Really teaches you to slow down. If you have bad eating habits, if you eat too fast, you eat too much, you don't really appreciate and savor food. By taking time away, you're naturally not going to be able to eat as much when you come back. So you're going to slow down your chewing, you're going to taste, and even small things like that. If you're trying to get in better shape or lose weight or just be healthier, even just slowing down and chewing your food, not just wafting, like scarfing down an entire huge meal, even those little small things, they're going to make you appreciate food more and feel better. Because your body, when you're chewing food, your teeth are breaking the food down faster than your stomach can. So it actually helps your whole shebang. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I appreciate it. Let me know if you're interested in fasting or if you have done it before. Opinions, comments, like, subscribe if you haven't. You're awesome. Rock and roll. Oh my God. Flavor. I haven't had flavor of anything in 5 days.